Hello everyone, it's Fraser from Motor Manchester here, and I'm quite pleased to be doing a special video tour as we take a look over our 2017 Vauxhall Corsa that's just arrived here on site. This however isn't just any Corsa, it is of the Turbo Edition, which are pretty rare and has a few nice extra sporty specs in store which I'll show you around in a bit. This nippy hatchback only has one previous owner. It's a 1.4 litre petrol engine with a manual transmission, and it has only slightly over 25,000 miles on the clock. So it's in absolutely fantastic condition with a full service history to match, of course. If you've never driven a Corsa before, they're fantastically reliable and nippy cars with great manoeuvrability. So when you add that turbo sporty spec on top, like you can see from the rear roof flare, the spoiler there, it really does come into its own as quite a fun little car. It's also fairly distinct with the black roof covering, some of the black flares as you can see there, and of course the 17-inch alloy wheels in the diamond cut black edition. Jumping inside this fine little hatchback, you'll see it's a nice clean interior, there's plenty of space all around, and I can tell you firsthand that actually the seats are pretty comfy as well. Drivers all sizes, you don't have to fear, there's plenty of room here, and of course you can just change everything around to suit your needs perfectly. It's a similar story at the back thankfully as well. We've got room for up to 3 passengers here, and of course you've got those ISOFIX points there for child seats. But overall it's pretty roomy and definitely very comfortable. You'll find loads of additional little pockets on the sides as well for extra storage space. Going around to the back of the vehicle, we can take a look inside the boot. Just simply lift up underneath the badge there. Overall you'll find there's plenty of space, and it even has a rubber mat installed, so it gives you a bit of extra protection if you're loading in heavy goods so they don't damage the bottom there. Of course you can remove it should you need to do so. But as you can see, thanks to its deep set design, you can store an awful lot in here. So as we come around to the driver's side, we can take a look around. Of course you've got your window control and your mirror control on the door like you'd expect. You find there's plenty of room all around. And of course our headlight control is neatly located down out of the way here. Jumping inside now, we can take a look at our steering wheel mounted controls. On the left hand side you've got all your cruise control settings, pretty easy to use. And on the right hand side of the wheel you'll find your Bluetooth voice control, telephone control, volume control and more. Again, all very easy to use without having to take your eyes off the road. Of course we can start the car up so you can see the dash come to life. You can see the exceptionally low mileage there, and of course the car's great at telling you how your current fuel efficiency, how long you've got till you need to refuel, and so much more. Of course we do refuel every car before handover. So we can move on to our multimedia display now. First off there you've got your central locking on the right there, and you can switch to your eco and city modes there on the left. So on our display you can see a large variety of apps. Of course it's all touchscreen capable and it's very nice and responsive. You can switch between AM, FM, DAB, digital radio, and of course your own physical inputs and Bluetooth when it comes to playing your own music. You can tune and change just about everything to suit your own needs. Of course it really does come into its own when you connect your own phone through the Bluetooth or through the physical cable. And if you plug in your phone you can also project it directly onto the screen. Like I was saying, you can change just about every setting in the car though, to suit your own needs, and it does have the OnStar onboard Wi-Fi system. So just right there below you have all your controls of course, with your main home button, and below that you'll find your aircon settings. It's pretty straightforward, change the temperature, change the fan speed and change the fan locations. I filmed this on quite a chilly day and I'm happy to say I did get the car nice and toasty pretty quickly. Just right below you'll find there's plenty of storage space and our USB port and 12 volt port, so you can connect your own devices through there, and again you can charge them, put them away there safely and connect them to the media system. As this is the Turbo Edition you'll find there's a 6-speed gear stick for extra power and efficiency, especially when you get up to speed on the motorway. Of course there's plenty of additional storage space and your lever parking handbrake. Still there's plenty more specs I haven't had a chance to mention yet. For example, it does have sport suspension. The rear seats are one-piece folding seats, so if you need to extend out your cargo space, it's very easy to do so. We have lots of little specs to help with the sport efficiency, like the gear change indicator and more. If you're looking for a vehicle with a legendary reputation, having gone down the tried and tested route, you know this Corsa is definitely one good crowd pleaser, and you're throwing those extra sporty specs on top, and you're one seriously nice fun little ride. For more information on this vehicle, you can go on down to the description in the YouTube video, where there is a link to our listing on our website. Alternatively, you can find us directly at www.motormatch.com. Anyway, hope you're all staying safe and have a great day. Cheers.